Hello friends, welcome to the seventh video which is on the incident queue. So today we will learn about what is incident queue or what are incident queues, what are the different types of incident queues and how can we configure an incident queue and see it working. So whenever an incident is created in the service cloud, let's say an incident is created. Now that cannot be assigned to any agent directly. Means we can definitely assign it to any agent directly, but that is not the best practice. Because certain agents may have certain skills and they may not be uh, skilled enough to resolve any incident. For example, let's say there is an incident which is having an issue where the desktop is not working. Now, if I assign it to agent 2, who let's say doesn't have any skill of desktop, then this incident may not get resolved by this particular agent. Maybe the agent 1 is the agent who has got the skill to actually work on the desktop type of desktop issues. So it needs to be properly routed to agent 1. So that is the reason what happens is basically we take advantage of what is called incident queue, or you can say service request queue. So whenever an incident is created, okay, whenever an incident is created, we can assign a queue to it. For example, this desktop type of incident, let's say it has been assigned to a queue called desktop. Similarly, let's say there is another incident too, okay, which is having a laptop issue, and we can assign this one to a laptop queue. And we can assign the different agents to a particular queue so that those agents only get the incidents which are relevant to them. So for example, let's say agent 1, agent 2, they are assigned to desktop queue, whereas agent 3, agent 4 are assigned to laptop queue. So what will happen is that whenever the incident is passed to the laptop queue, agent 3 and 4 who are assigned to this laptop queue has the skill to resolve this particular incident and they will get those incident. Agent 1 and 2 does not have access or do not have access to the laptop queue. They have access to only the desktop queue. So none of the incident which is in the laptop queue will get assigned to agent 1 and 2. And in that way, we are doing a proper balancing of the incidents based on the skills. Similarly, there are other factors also like load balancing we can do, or actually basically like if there are four incidents already assigned to agent 1, then that agent 1 should not be bugged down with too many more incidents, so we can do a limit. So all of these type of rules and policies we can achieve through the service cloud functionality, which is nothing but the service request queue. Okay, so that is the concept of water queues. Now queue can be of there are three methods how the queue can be configured. So the three methods are, one is like the push method, pull method, another is the mixed method. So push method is basically it is automatic in nature. So what does this push method means? Whenever an incident comes to a particular queue, then whoever the agent is assigned to that queue, they automatically get assigned to that incident. Okay. So for example, incident 1 has come to the desktop queue and there is agent 1 and 2 who are assigned to the desktop queue. Then what will happen? Automatically, the incident will get assigned to one of the agent, either agent 1 or agent 2, based on whatever the availability or the load balancing that can be performed by the service cloud utility program. Pull method is basically manual. So what it is like whenever an agent logs into a particular, whenever agent logs into the service cloud console, then he can go to the his inbox or the to his incident workspace, and then or my incident workspace, and with the click of a button, he can pull the incident from the queue. Okay. So basically the incidents have come and sit in the queue, let's say in the laptop queue, but it will not get automatically assigned to an agent. Somebody has to go and pull that incident out from the queue. So that is nothing but the pull method. We will see that in a demo and that will be more clearer. Mixed method is basically like where it can work in both the fashion, the automatic as well as the manual. So what it happens is like when the program utility runs, so it pushes that incident to the agent automatically. But before the utility is run, if somebody wants to take incident manually, then they can actually pull the incident from the queue also. So this may be helpful. For example, let's say there is no incident currently in my inbox. I know that automatically I will get an incident, but still let me go ahead and pull an incident out because there is nothing to work on and I can work on that particular incident. Okay. So that is the mixed method. Now comes what are the different types of queues that Oracle Service Cloud provides us. So different queue types. First one is a standard queue. Then comes round robin all. Then comes round robin logged in. And then there is another one called advanced queue. Advanced queue. Or you can also say it as skill-based queue. Among these queues, standard queue, round robin all and round robin logged in queue comes along with the service cloud license that a particular organization take. This particular type of queue, the advanced queue or the skill-based queue, which we will see in a separate a tutorial later on, actually is optional. So the organization has to pay to get the feature where they want to perform skill-based type of queue, okay, or skill-based queue or advanced queue features to be implemented. Now let's discuss about the standard queue. So the standard queue is where the pull method comes into existence. So what is that? So whenever a queue is designed as a standard queue, what will happen is the agent has to go to his my inbox, which we will see in the demo, and there is a box and there is a what is called a button called fill inbox. So they have to click that one and then have to get the incident into their under them or have to get that assigned to that queue. So it is not that automatically Service Cloud will push the incident to the agents. It is once the incident has come to the queue, then somebody has to go and pull out of those incident and get themselves assigned to that incident. Okay, so that is a standard queue. Now comes the round robin all. So round robin all is a total automatic type of queue, and that is through the push. So what happens whenever a incident is created and it comes and sits in a queue which is defined as round robin, let's say the desktop queue and it is defined as round robin, the service cloud will automatically find an agent who is assigned to that queue, one of the agents, and will assign that incident to that agent. Okay. So it will not look into the load balancing and all those stuff. It will sequentially do the assignment. So agent 1, 2, 3, 4 are assigned to that queue. So utility will run and it will assign the first incident to agent 1, the second incident to agent 2, third incident to agent 4, and once everything is done, then again agent 1 they will assign if there is any incident which is lying in the queue. So that is a round robin queue. Okay. Keep in mind it does not help in actually doing any sort of load balancing and all those stuff. Okay. Then comes round robin logged in. So this is a mixed type of queue. So what it does is it automatically push the what is called the incident to the agent who are logged in into the system. Okay, the utility runs and it automatically push that what is called the incidents to the agents who are logged in. But on top of that, the agents also have the flexibility to use the fill-in inbox to actually get the incident in their assignment. Okay. So how it generally works is basically, let's say there is an incident 1, incident 2, okay, and agent 1, agent 2. And let's say there is a queue, the queue name is desktop, and all this incident has come and sit into and has set into this desktop queue. So it is in the desktop queue in the unassigned status. Now what will happen? The utility will run and what it will do is that it will push the incident 1 to agent 1. Let's say agent 1 is logged in. Okay, agent 2 is offline and there is agent 3 who is logged in. Then what happens again when the utility when it will run incident 2, okay, what it will do, it will not assign to agent 2 because agent 2 is not online. Agent 3 is online, so it will assign the incident to agent 3. So that is what the round robin logged in means. Okay, it goes through all the agents but who are actually logged in. On top of that, if the utility has not run and before that the agent actually use the fill inbox button, click on that button, then what will happen? He will get the incident assigned from this round robin logged in queue. Okay. So that is the round robin logged in queue. Advanced queue is something that we will see in details later on. This is basically based on the skill. So for this we will separately look into the advanced queue and will not get into too much complications here. Okay. Now let's try to see that what are some of the features whenever a queue is set up. So for that I think it will be better if I can open a console. So what happens, how the queue are being set up? So let's do one thing. So we will do the a setup of a queue, okay? And then what we will do is that we will use that queues different features by raising an incident. Now we will try to do the pull method, which is a standard queue, and we will also try to see the push method, which is nothing but our round robin all queue. Okay, so we will see both the flavors. So where are the queues defined? The queues are defined. First of all, you have to define those queues. And so basically what happens is For the setting up of the queue, so first in the custom menu, you have to define the queue. While defining the queue, you will decide whether the queue is of what type, whether it is a standard queue or a round robin queue or it is advanced queue. Okay. So once this queue is defined, then what happens is that we go to the profiles. We go to the profiles. So if you want to know what are the profiles and all those things, then please go through my video where I have explained about what are profiles, navigations and navigation set in the Service Cloud playlist. So if you go to the profile, there is a queue setup. Okay. So in that queue setup, so what we will do is that we will add the different queues. So whoever agent, there may be number of agents, correct, or number of users who are associated to these profiles, and the profile is associated to that queue. So in that way, these queues will only be affecting the users who are associated with this profile. Okay. So this is how basically the setup of a queue is done. So now let's try to do the setup of a queue quickly. Okay, so we will go to the Service Cloud. So in the Service Cloud, we go to navigation. So once we go into the navigation, then we go to application appearance, and here we have something called customizable menus. So we click on this customizable menus. Then we go to system menus, and there is the service request queue. Some may have the naming as incident queue. So we click on the service request queue. So this is where all the queue is there. So we will try to create a new queue altogether. So let's do this one, and let's say XXRC laptop. So this is the queue. We will first see the behavior of a standard queue. I was telling you, correct, all those different types of queues are there. Standard, round robin, logged in and advanced routing. So we will do the standard queue first. And this also tells you what interface, what should be the level of the queue. So let it be XXRC laptop and we save it. So that is getting saved. It is taking little time. Yeah. Okay. So this has got saved. Now what we will do is that we will go to the profiles. So we go to staff management, we go to profiles. Again, if you want to know about the profiles, navigation sets and all those stuff, please go to my Service Cloud playlist and there you will find the video. So we will go to the profile XXRC agent 1. We go to permissions, we go to service, and here you can see the service request queue that we can enable here, okay, or we can assign to this profile. So any agent who is assigned to this particular profile will have access to these queues. So one is already here. I will give XXRC laptop and we click this button and assign it. Okay, now few concept here that we will be learning here. Manual policy, okay, the pull policy, the pull quantity and the inbox limit. So these three things are actually used when we are going to use the pull method. That is where we are going to use the method of manually getting ourselves assigned to a particular incident from a queue through the fill inbox button. Okay. So pool quantity is nothing but it is the maximum number of incident that an agent can pull from a queue. So let's say with each, if there are, let's say, 4 incidents which are lying in the laptop queue, and the agent goes there and try to pull, then with one pull, only 2 incidents will come and sit into his queue. Okay. It will not have more than 2 incidents. If he wants more than 2 incidents, then again he has to click the fill my inbox button, and that will again pull another 2 incident and get assigned to him. Okay. So this is actually used so that there is a restriction done. Otherwise, the agents will be flooded with lot of incidents. Correct. So that is what the pool quantity is. I think the maximum quantity is 999, which is I think is enough. But yeah, I think it is 999. Inbox limit. Now, inbox limit is basically like how many unresolved incident can lie in your inbox. Let's say you already have 5 incidents or 6 incidents already. You are having it, okay, and that is lying in your inbox. So what will happen is that if you want to pull more incident, it will not allow you to pull, because already the inbox limit of 5 has been set for you. This is also useful so as not to bug down the agents with too many open incidents, so that they can finish closing the number of incidents which is specified here, and then with the next pull he gets a new incidents, or he gets the new incidents. So that is what the concept of inbox limit is. Okay, the maximum number of unresolved incident that I can have in my inbox. Okay. Now comes, there is something called pool policy. So there are 3 policies: manual, strict, and first due. So let's understand this thing: manual, strict priority, and first due. What happens when the manual is selected is whenever an agent will try to pull an incident, then he will get the option from which queue you want to pull the incident, Q1, Q2. So for example, in this particular case, I have XXRC desktop and XXRC laptop. So that I have the full flexibility or the full authority to actually select from which queue I would like to get my next incident. So that is what the manual pull policy is. We will see that in the demo. Okay. Then comes strict policy. So what is strict policy? So let's write here. So what it will do, it will give the option. Now the strict policy, okay, and once it gives the option, you will select which queue it is, and in that queue, whichever the incident that is having the earlier due date, that will get assigned to that agent. Okay. Then again, based on the what is called based on this pool quantity limit, with each pool, how many incidents will get assigned at one shot, those things will be controlled. Okay. Now the strict policy, if I have the queues Q1 and Q2, the one which is at the top, it is called rank 1, which is below is rank 2, similarly rank 3, rank 4. So the all the incidents which are in the rank 1, which is in the top queue, will get assigned one after another. It will not go to the incidents which are lying in Q2 until and unless the Q1 has totally emptied out. Okay. So that is what the strict policy is. Now this can be useful. Let's say it is a specialized something. Let's say it is a desktop. Okay. And you have all the agents who are skilled in desktop. And this Q2 is all for the low priority ones. So what will happen with each pool? agent will keep on getting the incidents which are related to the desktop. Okay, because those are specialized, those need to be resolved quickly. So they will, once all the incidents which are in the desktop queue has been resolved, then only the next pool will actually take the incident from queue 2. Okay, which is our the second queue. So if you see in our service cloud, this is rank 1, this is rank 2. Okay, then comes the first due. So the first due is totally like um, uh, uh, among all of these queue, whichever incident is has got the earliest due date, that will get assigned. So that is what the first due is. Okay, very simple. So 5 incidents here, 6 incident here, whichever has got the earlier due date, that will first get assigned, and then next earlier due date will get assigned. So that is the process. Okay, so that is first due. Now you can see here something called pull from single round robin logged in queue. Now if this checkbox is selected, what happens is, let's say this desktop is also one round robin logged in. This laptop is also round robin logged in. Now as I mentioned, the round robin logged in, now when the incident will get assigned, which round robin logged in queue will be considered for a particular agent. So what it does is that any agent who has resolved an incident of a particular queue, the next incident from that queue only will get assigned to that agent. So for example, agent 1 has resolved the incident from desktop queue. Now there is another, now the utility program has run. Okay, and the agent 1 has resolved this incident, and now the next incident need to be assigned. So it will not get assigned from laptop queue, but it will get assigned from desktop queue only. Why? It is because in that way, what it is trying to tell is, since the agent 1 has resolved the incident from the desktop queue, so he is more likely skilled enough to resolve any incident which are of similar nature, and therefore if there are multiple round robin logged in queue, I will keep on assigning the queue incident from the desktop queue only to that agent. Okay, so that he resolve it faster. Similarly, if laptop queue incident was resolved by another agent called agent 2, then for the next incident, let's assign the incident from laptop queue only to that agent, because in that way what will happen, because he has already resolved once the laptop type of incident, so he has a more better chance to resolve the next incident also if it is of laptop type. So that is the significance of this pull from single round robin logged in queue. Okay. So I hope you have understood what are these pool policies, pool quantity, and what is what is called the concept behind this particular checkbox pull from single round robin logged in queue. Okay. If you believe that there is more confusion, let me know in the comment, and what I will try to do is that I will get into more detail and will try to explain you the concept. Okay. Anyway, so I have created this this laptop queue, and I have assigned it to this particular profile. Let's do the manual. So you remember what is manual? The manual is, it will give me the option from which queue I want to select it. Okay. Pool quantity. Okay. At one shot, I can get 2 incidents, and the number of incidents that I can have is, let's say, 5 unresolved in my queue, not more than that. Okay. So once these are done, let's me save this. Okay. So now I will create an incident. So file, let me go to service request, and let me say laptop laptop is not working. So it is 1. I will not assign it to anyone because we will see how the pull policy work. Okay. We will give a contact information. Okay. So these are the product categories at disposition. I already have a video on it that how to select it. Anyway, these are not mandatory, but since we have done the hard work of getting those things set up, so let me use it. So let's say it is of type laptop. Category is it is of field service type. Okay. And now to which queue we are going to assign? We are going to assign to our laptop queue. So if I go to X, so laptop queue. Now you may be saying that, okay, so does it mean that we have to manually assign the queue? No, we can define business process, which we will see later, that based on certain rules, we can route those incidents to a certain queue. So this is automatic. It comes and sits into the queue automatically. And then by using either the push method or the pull method, it may get assigned to the agent. So this is something which we will take it up later when we will go into little advanced version and we'll see the later tutorials. So once this is done, so let me save it. So this one has got assigned to the laptop. Okay. Now what I will do is I will go to the agent desktop. So let me just, so this is my agent desktop. I will go to my inbox or I can go to my incident also. So let me go to my incident. So unresolved search. So now there is no incident, correct? So I was telling you there is a button called field inbox, which actually helps, through which we will actually pull the incident from the queue. Now, if you remember what we have done, we have made this queue as standard. So the pull method will work. And what is the pull method that is going to work? The pull method that is going to work is manual. So what does it mean? It should give me the option from which queue I would like to get the incident. Okay. So this behavior we will see now. So I go to the agent and I give fill in inbox. See, it is telling which queue do you want to manually pull from. You're getting it? So this one I want to pull from laptop. So I have the flexibility and I click OK. So what will happen? It will go. 1 minute, please. Yeah. So it will assign that incident to me. So if I click on this incident, so laptop is not working. This is that particular incident. Okay. So I can double click this incident. And let's say I solve it. See, it has been assigned to me. Okay. Or assigned to the person who is assigned, who was in that particular profile. And let's say it has been replaced and we save it. So now if I click on refresh, the incident is gone. So that is the behavior of your standard queue where you have given the pull method as manual. Okay. Now we will try to do the automatic version of it. So to do the automatic version, we will use the same what is called same queue itself, but we will just change the definition. So let me go out from the agent. Uh, Now what we will do is that we will go to this laptop queue and let's make it round robin all and save it. Okay, it's taking a little time. Yeah. Okay. So I've changed it to round robin all. When I have changed it to round robin all, it is a total push method. Okay. The round robin all is totally a push method. Where was it? Round robin all is totally a push method. So these features, uh, okay, the pool quantity, inbox limit, pool policy. So these things are only for the pull method, okay, not for the push method. So with push method, what will happen is that we will see that automatically it will get assigned to the person who is having access to this laptop queue through this particular profile. So let's do one thing. Let's try to create another request. And let's say laptop is not working. It is 2. Okay. We select a contact. I'm not selecting the other values here. This one I will remove the assignment because we will see that automatically how it is getting assigned. Okay. Let me go to the details tab and here I give the queue which is XXRC laptop and we save it. So what will happen is that the service cloud utility will run. Okay. It will check, oh, laptop, this is round robin all. So I will push it. I will push it to any person who is available and have access to this laptop. So through that profile, we have agent 1 who has got access to this XXRC laptop queue. Okay. So I will log in as that particular agent. Agent 1. See, already it has got assigned. You can see laptop. So I have not went and have done this fill inbox and all those stuff. It has automatically come and sit in my inbox. You're getting it? So if I double click this one, this incident will open and you can see it has been assigned. Laptop is not working too. So this is the uh, process for round robin all method. But what it didn't do, it didn't check whether the person is logged in or not. Okay. So that is what the round robin logged in queue actually does. Okay. That is a mixed one where you can also pull the incident, but it will not give you the option to choose from the queue. Okay. So I can just change it to solved, and I save it. So once it is done, you refresh it, it will be gone. Okay. Now, so this is what the queue is and how the queue behaves. A simple high level example how the queue behaves. Now, certain thing is like we cannot delete a queue. Uh, so basically, we should not or we cannot delete any queue. We cannot do it if it is used by any business process. So business process, I was telling you that which may help that based on certain conditions to automatically assign the queue for that incident. Okay. So if any business process is built, then we cannot delete the queue. And also I would just like to mention there is one report which are mainly used by the managers. If I go to, yeah, so this one, this queue report is there. So what it does is that it tells you what all the reports, what are all the incidents which are lying in the different queue, and you can drill down to all those incidents. Okay. So this is all about high level queue. The skill based queue or the advanced queue is something which we will see later. At the end, I also have the intention of doing a project when we will cover all the aspects of the service cloud, and in that project we will try to use the advanced features of like automatically getting the queue assigned through a business process and all those things. So that time it will be again a refresh, but this is the concept. So if you believe that this video is somewhat helpful to you or it can be helpful to others, please share this video, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also hit the bell icon so that you get notified whenever I will be uploading a new video. So with that note, let's wrap it up, and thank you for listening over this particular video. Have a nice day. Take care. Bye.